Hi, good afternoon. This is Todd, and welcome to another Friday afternoon VO Marketing Pro Get Together. So glad that you take just a few minutes out of your busy day or week to spend listening to me talk about different things and to give you an update on not only my week, but also on your week and the group members' week. By the way, we welcomed, I believe, 2 new members to our VOMP family, so welcome, congratulations. Glad that you are allowing us to help you market yourself, direct email marketing. So we wish you the best of luck, and we're here to help in whatever way we can. Before we give the updates this week, I want to talk to you about another critical, important mindset that we need to have to be successful and then to stay successful in business. Critically important mindset that we need to have to be successful, and we need to have to stay successful in business. In this case, voiceover business. Now, last week we talked about the difference between being desperate and being hungry. There's a big difference, and I won't go into all of that because I did a video on that last week, and you can check that out on our Facebook page if you'd like to, VO Marketing Pro Facebook. The difference between being desperate and being hungry. There's a big difference, and it's important to know that difference. This week, I've just titled this critically important mindset, Know Thyself. Know Thyself. Now, there's an old Greek saying, and it's simply that. Know thyself. And I don't know who I should attribute that to or when they first said it, but supposedly it was a Greek philosopher that said, know thyself. And that is a critically important mindset in life and, of course, in business maturity. It's getting to know yourself more and better. At first glance, you might think to yourself, know myself? That doesn't make any sense. Of course I know myself. I'm me. I live with me all the time. But do you really know yourself? That's a question. Do you really know yourself? What motivates you and then keeps you going? What motivates you and keeps you going? What fears do you have that cause you to back down from challenges or back down from taking calculated risks? I'm not talking about real risky risks. I'm talking about just calculated risks where you count the cost and then you have to make a decision. What fears do you have? What anxiety does that cause you? Or what strengths and weaknesses do you have, whether it's as a person or as a business person, or even as a VO talent specifically? What strengths, what weaknesses do you have? Know thyself. That's very important, to know yourself. Truly knowing oneself isn't something many people have accomplished. They just haven't. In life, in general, or specifically in the VO business. They don't know themselves. And I find people like that all the time. They just don't know themselves. So what does it take to know yourself? Well, first of all, I think it takes an I want to attitude. It takes an I want to get to know myself attitude. Sometimes it isn't always fun to, take the time to think about things I'm weak in or things that I'm particularly deficient in, things that I need to strengthen in my life or my business or my VO career. So the first thing is you've got to want to do this. That's the first thing. Second thing is, I kind of mentioned it in that first one, and that is it just takes time. And it takes some thoughtful time to get to know yourself. You can't just simply say, oh yeah, I know myself, or take a moment here or there to say, yeah, what am I good at? It takes a little time to just slow down and think. And that's an important part of being a business person and a successful business person, is taking the time to slow down and think about yourself, not in a selfish way, but just in a way that causes you to say, again, what am I good at? Both as a person, what do I need work on? What do I need to focus on? And as a business person and as a voiceover talent. Lastly, and if number one and number two don't happen, then you'll never get to number 3. And that is, it takes humility. So it takes an I want to, it takes time, thoughtful time, and it takes humility. Now, somebody has defined humility a little bit differently than what we normally would see in the dictionary. And I like this definition because I think it's true. They've termed this or defined humility as a proper estimation of oneself. Think about that for a moment. Humility being a proper estimation of oneself. Humility isn't putting yourself down all the time. It's not self-deprecation. Some people think that is. That's, I always put myself down. I need to kind of always be thinking low thoughts about myself. That's humility. That's not humility. True humility is knowing who you are. That's true humility. What you're good at. And knowing that and being confident in that. That's true humility. And then what you need work on. That's humility too. We're not all perfect, and we're on a journey, both in life and business and in VO business. And we've got to get to know ourselves, and it takes humility. It's critically important to grow in getting to know yourself. It will help in answering business questions, such as, am I naturally good at more of the business side of things or the creative side of things, when it comes to voiceover? Am I good at business? Is that, do I have a good business sense, a good business head, and I'm not maybe as creative? Or maybe I'm more creative and not so good at business. That's important to know about yourself. What kinds of voiceover genres am I good at? E-learning, corporate, character voices, gaming. What am I good at? If I'm making good money right now, what kind of an assistant would I hire? Knowing yourself will help that because it'll help you say, I'm not very good at marketing. I'm not real good at, self-promotion. I'm not very organized and scientific about my marketing. And so I need to have an assistant. And for you, this is wonderful because you have VO Marketing Pro. You have VOMP doing that already. So you've taken that first step and you've hired a marketing assistant. You've hired Joe and VO Marketing Pro to help you with marketing. But maybe another assistant would be a financial assistant. Maybe that's not a strong point of yours. Or an editor or a QC. Knowing yourself will help answer these types of questions. Here's another one. What areas of business am I truly confident in? And where would I need to get a little help? Maybe a little advice, maybe some coaching. Knowing yourself will help in that area. So I hope this gets your mind going just a bit and gives you something to ponder as you, kind of start out this new year and get to know yourself as a business person and a voiceover talent. I hope that's helpful. So let's get to some updates here. We had a fantastic week this week. 33, can you believe that? 33 warm responses. Now, warm responses aren't jobs. I get that. Jobs are the ultimate goal. But when you get people that are feeding back that they like what they hear, or they want your rates, or they, just want to hear more about your workflow, those are good signs. And those people typically will keep you in their database. And when something is worthy to get back with you, it meets your voice style or whatever, a project, they'll typically get back with you. So that's a good thing. 33 warm responses. 2 auditions this week, and that's a good thing. At least you get to throw your hat into the ring and get your voice out there for a specific client. And 1 job was booked this week. So congratulations, a great week, this second week of January. I think things are revving up here a bit. Some of you are doing update videos, so that's wonderful too. Now, just quickly, my week, it was a little better this week, still a little bit slow. I think last year I averaged about $6,000 a week, maybe a tad bit more than that. And in my direct email marketing, it was $3,545 even, $3,545. My platforms, $1,120 for a grand total for me, $4,665, $4,665. So again, let Joe and I know how we can help you. We're glad you're part of our group, and we'll keep moving on here. And I hope you have a great weekend, and we will talk to you soon.